Hey guys, welcome back to Eat with Justine, and today I have been craving onion rings. There's been like a whole bunch of people on YouTube that have been doing like these crazy delicious onion rings, and I want onion rings. Everyone's got me craving onion rings, so I went to Jack in the Box, and that's my most favorite place for onion rings ever. And got some onion rings there, and they actually had these new hash brown things there, and I got 2 out of the 3. There was 3 of them available. I got the Wakey Bakey, which is an egg on top of hash browns with cheese and bacon, and I got the Hangry Hash, and this is chicken nuggets on top of hash with gravy and cheese and tapatio, I think. I don't know. There's all this stuff in there. But I wanted to get right into it so we can get into some Game of Thrones. This is spoiler alert for all you guys who are not caught up with the whole series as of yet. I'm going to be talking about everything that's in season 7, episode 5 up until that time. So let's see before we start getting into some Game of Thrones stuff. So on top of all the stuff that I did get, like the hash stuff with the onion rings, I also have a little Croix on the side. Pay for my life. So yeah, let's eat. Let's get some onion rings first because I've been craving these. Let's try this stuff. Looked really interesting. It looked a lot better like on the billboards, obviously, because right now they just look like wow. So this is, what the freak is this? Hash browns, cheese, and bacon. Pretty good. Starting with Game of Thrones, I wanted to do like a reaction video of me watching Game of Thrones, but my camera was messing up, and then I was also like really sick this weekend, so I looked like literal garbage when I was recording my video. So I decided to not record a reaction video like live while I'm watching it and just do a review this time around. And then next week, I will do like a live reaction video. So right now we are going over season 7, episode 5. In last week's episode, the cliffhanger that they left off of was with Jaime, and he was about to kill Dany, and Bronn was like, oh hell no, and pushed him off his horse, and then he was like falling into the ocean like he was gonna die because his armor is so heavy. That was the last major cliffhanger. So we jump right back into this episode, and Jaime is obviously alive. Bronn saves him. I mean, they kind of leave it open-ended in the last episode just to like give you like that moment, but really you know Bronn's gonna have Jaime back all the time. Let's try this one. This is hash brown with chicken nuggets on top. Chicken nuggets with cheese and gravy. It's like super duper freaking filling. Do you hear this? This is why I love Jack in the Box onion rings. These are so crispy. So Braun pulls Jamie out of the water. Everyone's happy Jamie's alive. But Danny has everyone that survived when she went around and torched all their supplies and stuff. So she's telling everyone, you gotta bend the knee or you're gonna die. Easy as that. And it's your choice. Whatever you want to do. Bend the knee or die. If I was you, I'd bend the knee because I don't want to die. But she got to grumpy ass Randall Tarley. If you guys don't remember who Randall Tarley is, that's Samuel's dad. So Randall Tarley and his son Dickon Tarley are both extinguished by Danny because she's a boss bitch now, and she can do whatever she wants because she is the queen. They didn't want to bend the knee, and so they died. But now, like, all the people in her council and stuff, like Tyrion, are like, she's getting too out of hand, and da-da-da, whatever. So they're kind of, like, making it seem like Danny is out of control right now. But honestly, I feel like when you are the queen and you have like major houses like that, like even though they were the last two people in their house, when you have major houses like that straight up tell you that they don't want to bend the knee for you, they're not going to have your back. So I 100% agree with Danny in her decision of extinguishing Randall and Dickon Tarley. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Oh my god. So Jaime finally tells Cersei who is responsible for Joffrey's death. And it wasn't Tyrion like she had originally thought. So remember, she thought that Tyrion was the one who poisoned her. God, it was so long ago, but yeah, she was putting the blame on Tyrion back then. And now Jaime finally tells Cersei that Cersei. Jaime finally tells Cersei that, you know, Tyrion wasn't the one. Our brother was not the one who killed our kid. It was Olenna. I know Olenna's up there. She's like, fuck you, Cersei. So now I feel like all this news and stuff like that Cersei gets, I was like slowly driving her even more crazy. So by the time that the season, so by the time the season like gets rolling with all the characters that they have, Cersei's gonna be like fucking crazy. I'm so excited. I'm excited and I'm scared because Cersei has the power to kill off a lot of characters that I freaking love. So hopefully she doesn't go too crazy. Onion rings at Jack in the Box, so bomb. there's an egg on top. I don't think Jack in the Box eggs, I don't think you can ever ask them to like give you over easy eggs. This meal, this one, the Wakey Bakey, it's just like, it's like so freaking rich. Like cheese with hash browns, eggs, and bacon. It's so it's good, but it's so heavy. You guys, this is one of my most favorite scenes in all of Game of Thrones is when Jon finally touches Drogon. Oh my god. She knows. Come on, y'all. Daenerys isn't dumb. How many people have touched dragons? Daenerys and Jon. I don't remember if they actually showed Tyrion touching a dragon. There was one time when Tyrion, was it last season or the season before, where Tyrion went down into the pits where the dragons were being held, and I think he touched them. So other than Tyrion, supposedly, Jon is the only other person who's been allowed by the dragons to touch them. Come on, Dany. You've got to know something is up. Because, come on, you and Jon are supposed to do this together. With Dany seeing how Jon interacts with the dragons, it's gonna, of course, like, make her trust him even more, but at the same time, I might lead to something more romantic, you know? I don't know. We'll see. Because technically they're related. But I guess we're all okay with Jaime and Cersei now, right? So this Dany and Jon thing should be alright. Right? And then right after this touching moment with Jon and Drogon, Sir Jorah Mormont comes back. And he's cured of his grayscale, and he's gonna be there to serve with Dany forever and ever. Stop right there. Stop. All this lovey-doveyness of how close Jorah and Dany got, and how she's like so excited for Jorah to be there, and I am just so scared of where it's gonna go. They're building up this relationship that Dany and Jorah has so bad that he's back there to serve her. I'm so excited for that. But I feel like it's a trick. That they're just freaking tricking me so I can get emotionally attached to Jorah again. And then when shit goes down, who's gonna be hurt? Me. Me more than Dany. God damn it. Hopefully nothing happens, but damn, dude. They're probably going to build on Jorah and Jon's relationship because of Jon's relationship with Jorah's dad, that he was the commander in the Night's Watch. So we'll see what Jon and Jorah's relationship is going to be like. Hopefully it's going to be really good because I like both of those characters, but at the same time, Jorah, I feel like he might be very cautious of Jon when it comes to Dany, because Jorah is very protective of Dany, and Jorah doesn't know what Jon's intentions are. So we'll see how their relationship plays out now that they're going to be going on this like intense journey with each other to find a white and bring it back to Cersei, because they're changing up their plans now. And Jon I think he successfully convinced Dany that, this war that's going on between the Seven Kingdoms is nothing compared to the White Walkers that are going to be coming down, and that we need to protect all of the land against the White Walkers. So I think Dany sees the importance of Jon's fight now, but they're going to be switching up their strategy to be able to get Cersei on their side as well. So what they're going to do is they're going to try and capture a White Walker to bring back to Cersei so that they can prove that the Long Night is really coming and that they all need to band together and not be dickheads towards each other and fight together against the Night King. So Jorah and Jon are going to be setting out to go on an adventure together to find a white and bring it back. Recap. And then the Citadel knows everything that's going on. More onion ring. So, the Citadel knows of everything that's happening. They have these, like, meetings and stuff, and Samuel's kind of just, like, in the background doing, like, you know, regular office stuff. They bring up something about Jon Snow and the Long Night and how, you know, they're going to be going to look for a White Walker and all this kind of stuff. And Sam butts in. He's like, this is real. You guys need to get on your shit and let everyone know that this is not a game anymore. The Long Night is coming. The Night's King is here. Little does Sam know that the Citadel knows that his dad and his brother is dead, thanks to Dany. So they kind of shut Samuel down. And then Samuel's like, you know, whatever, I'm not having it anymore. Goes to his room and he sulks. And Jenny is like sitting in there reading about this one dude, and she talks about an annulment that was performed, and it's in a book that Sam, I think, takes from Jenny and then passes on to little Samuel, which is Jenny's baby with that one dude. I forgot his name. You know, that guy, Croix? That guy that was out in the forest who was like raping all his daughters. But yeah, so she's reading about an annulment that was performed for someone whose name starts with Rhaegar. It is Rhaegar Targaryen! You guys! All the secrets, everything is coming out. Everything is coming out, and they're dropping little hints and Easter eggs for us. And we're so close to, like, getting the stories, like, out there in the open for everyone. But no, Sam doesn't want to listen. He's super frustrated with everything that's going on. And he decides to leave the Citadel. He's going to go back to the Black. He's going to go back to the Wall and then let them and steal all these books and stuff from the Citadel because he is such a fucking badass and he knows all the books that he needs to get. So hopefully everything that he stole from the Citadel has information on how to beat the White Walkers. So hopefully they all converge at the same time and Samuel gets to Jon before they move out past the Wall to find a White. Logistically, I don't know how that's gonna work because, like, map wise, I feel like Sam's a lot further away than Jon is from the Wall. Because right now, Jon is at Dragonstone, Samuel is at the Citadel. I'll put a map somewhere. I'm not looking at the map right now, but that will determine, or that should determine who's going to get to the Wall first. I'm assuming it's going to be Jon first, and then Samuel will follow right after him. So we'll see. And Jon finally finds out that Arya is not dead and Bran's not dead. So that's why they are switching their strategy real quick. In order for them to switch up their strategy and find a White Walker to bring to Cersei, they have to know that Cersei is willing to listen to them. Because if she's not willing to listen to them in this new proposal, like, what's the whole point? They'll fucking just kill any messengers that they send regarding all this. So their plan to get Cersei to listen to them is by having Tyrion and Jaime finally meet ever since Jaime let Tyrion loose and saved his life. And then what did Tyrion do? He fucking killed his dad. But Tyrion's dad was about to kill him. And Tyrion finally let Jaime know how he felt and everything that happened. So Jaime kind of has an understanding of where Tyrion is coming from now. Tyrion was able to convince Jaime to get a meeting set up with Cersei without killing them like on site. One of the reasons why Sir Davos and Tyrion ended up going to King's Landing to set up that meeting, but another reason why Sir Davos and Tyrion went to King's Landing was to meet Gendry! Gendry's finally here! He's off the boat! Gendry's here. Oh my god, we've been waiting for how many seasons for Gendry to come back. I'm so excited for Gendry to be here. One is because he's gonna be fucking badass. He has been making armor, still blacksmithing, just like when we first saw him, and he's filling out like that more Robert Baratheon role. So when they finally get Gendry, they take him to meet Jon Snow, and oh my god, it's just, Durs doesn't like me doing this. It's just like Robert Baratheon and Ned Stark meeting up and becoming best friends all over again. And I'm so excited for the both of them, for them to see them fight. Like, they're gonna be brothers in arms, just like Robert, just like Ned. So I'm so excited to see them both in battle. Sir Davos was trying to get Gendry's blood lineage, like keep it a secret, but Gendry was straight up with Jon. He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. This is who I am. I'm Robert Baratheon's bastard son. It is what it is. They might try and kill me. Fuck it. Super duper excited for that, to see how they fight together. Cersei's gonna be so pissed off that he's alive. And I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I'm done with all my food, but I just wanted to touch on a couple more things that were in this week's episode that I thought were really, really, really important. So, Durs is playing right now. Excuse him. But once Jon was able to get to the wall, he met up with the Brotherhood Without Banners, and the Hound was there. So the Hound is there with the Brotherhood Without Banners, and again, these were the guys that were able to die, and then one of the guys was praying to the Lord of Light, and then one of his like brothers comes back to life. I forget their names. I'm really, really sorry. It's been a long time since I've seen them in the season. And in the books, they were the ones who were like kind of Lady Stoneheart's gang, right? So the Brotherhood Without Banners is going to be in cahoots with Jon Snow, and the Hound is with them, and Jorah Mormont's there. And then one of the guys that was in the Brotherhood Without Banners, if I'm not mistaken, he is also, I think, a Mormont. So I think there's like a little family reunion going on, and all those guys are super badass, so I'm so excited to see them out fighting with Jon to find a white. And then the craziest thing in this episode to me, Cersei's fucking pregnant. Oh my god, I swear, it's just like that Lannister sperm just goes right into her. And she is pregnant right away. Her and Jaime are going to have another baby. These are my predictions for this pregnancy. One, either it's fake and she is just trying to keep someone on her side. But her plan is, last time she had a baby, she had 3 kids. And that was Tommen, Marcella, and Joffrey. All 3 of those kids were Jaime's. She kept them a secret this whole time, but this time she wants to let it be known that Jaime is a dad. And Jaime is like, what the fuck, are you serious? Everyone's gonna know. The little brother and sister, twin brother and sister doing it. And the problem that this brings up is that this definitely like eliminates her stake for the claim. She had Joffrey, who was her kid, and I feel like her marriage with Robert should be null and void because she had kids outside of wedlock. And Joffrey being the king, he should have never been the king to begin with, because technically it wasn't his blood lineage. If she's gonna go public with this pregnancy with Jaime, she's really gonna fuck herself up. The bloodlines aren't there. It's not her rightful claim to the throne anymore. I don't know. I feel like she might be lying to Jaime, because this Jamie is like the only person that she has left to like really believe in her, and she sees, you know, him slipping away. So maybe this is just to get him back and make sure that, you know, this guy's on my side. Or I feel like this is gonna be like a real pregnancy, and she talks so much shit about Tyrion and how about he's like a half man, half beast, and all this kind of stuff just because he's a dwarf. I think her baby's gonna come out the same. And then it's gonna fucking drive her crazy and push her to the edge. I don't know. We'll see. I'm really excited for next week. If you like this video, if you like Game of Thrones recap videos, let me know in the comment section below. If you don't like these and you thought like it took up way too much time and it was like about nonsense bullshit, blah 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 blah, let me know in the comment section too, so I'll stop doing videos like these. These right here from Jack in the Box, super duper filling. I couldn't even finish a quarter of each one. Like I said, Jack in the Box definitely has my favorite onion rings ever. Not too much batter, it's super crispy, super crunchy, delicious. Let me know in the comment section below your predictions for next week's Game of Thrones episodes. And if you haven't already, smash my face right here to subscribe. And until next time, guys, come back and eat with me again soon, okay? Bye!